In the wilderness, the woman took off her undershirt and then quickly took off her pants. But then she put on her heavy boots and then she got up to warm up. And then finally she stepped into the melting ice water. But she regretted it just as soon as she stepped into the water, as the cold, biting lake water froze her to the point of shivering and soon froze her hands and feet. She quickly swam back to shore, desperately patting away the cold water, then jumping and jumping to try to warm herself up. Even though the lake was unusually cold, the woman didn't give up on the idea of going into the water, and soon she came up with another idea, and then picked up a couple of sturdy logs and put them together neatly side by side, then tore off the bandage on her husband's leg. With the bandage wrapped around the wood, actually made a perfect raft. The woman was full of expectation and force to lift the raft. However, the raft looks perfect. She exerted force. The raft fell apart, but also almost hit her feet, which made her incredibly angry. Calming down, she realized that the only way to call for help from the outside world was to take out the communicator at the bottom of the lake, and soon she made a bold decision, and then buttoned up her shirt and wrapped herself tightly, and then found a piece of dead wood to use as a buoy, and resolutely stepped out into the icy cold lake water. Just after getting into the water, the woman began to shiver again, but this time, the woman not only didn't retreat, but instead, she gritted her teeth and stomped her legs vigorously and swam towards the center of the lake. After determining the approximate location, the woman took a deep breath ahead into the cold lake water, followed by hard to dive down. When diving to a depth of 15 meters, a crashed aircraft actually appeared in front of the woman. Swam to the cockpit, trying to take out the inside of the communication machine, but Let did not expect. The communication machine has long been nailed to death in the cabin. No matter how she pulls, the ripples are not moving. But 15 meters of water depth soon let the woman feel suffocated. The woman panicked and took away the cabin of the 2 bags of packages. Finally, before the suffocation successfully swam out of the water. However, the icy cold lake water has frozen her. The woman grabbed the dead wood. The packages were wrapped around the ends of the dead wood, and then half lying on the surface of the water, struggling to the shore to swim. But suddenly heard the shore came a strange sound. She turned her head to see the scene in front of her, shocked beyond measure.